It might seem like an alien concept to royal watchers, having lived with the Queen as the British head of state for more than 70 years, but the UK will not have another female monarch for at least 3 generations, following the reigns of King Charles III, Prince William, and Prince George. It's in complete contrast to the country's European neighbors, where 4 monarchies are set to have a queen on the throne next: Belgium, the Netherlands, Spain, and Sweden. But who are these future queens, and what will they stand for as Gen Z leaders? Princess Katerina Amalia is the heir to the Dutch throne and the eldest of King Willem-Alexander and Queen Maxima's 3 daughters. Unusually, the monarchy in the Netherlands has been predominantly female-led, with 3 queens reigning in succession from 1890 to 2013, when Katerina Amalia's father became king, so she's in good company historically. Unlike her parents, who've committed a handful of regrettable gaffes, including going on holiday to Greece during a COVID lockdown, Katerina Amalia seems to have her finger on the pulse of the nation. Case in point, she rejected her rights to a yearly royal allowance when she turned 18, ostensibly because as a student, she's not a working royal, but also because it felt wrong during a cost of living crisis. Princess Elisabeth of Belgium will make history when she ascends to the throne as the country's first queen regnant. A decade before her birth, the primogeniture was altered to allow for female succession, and she would be the first monarch to benefit. Had it not been changed, her younger brother Prince Gabriel would have been the next king. The 22-year-old is the eldest daughter of King Albert II and Queen Paula, and as well as Prince Gabriel, also has a second younger brother, Prince Emmanuel. She spent her formative years in Brussels before attending hippie Hogwarts, also known as UWC Atlantic College in Wales. After completing her education, she undertook a year of military training at the Royal Military Academy in Brussels, following in the footsteps of other heirs to the throne. She's now studying at Lincoln's College at Oxford University, where she's competed in the rowing team. She's a confident public speaker, having had lots of practice. Her first speech was at the age of 9 when she opened a children's hospital named in her honor. She's also becoming increasingly recognized for her fashion choices, with reports of the Elisabeth effect in Belgium, where her fans rush out to buy what she's wearing, drawing comparisons to the Princess of Wales. The world has been gripped by so-called Leonor mania in recent weeks after the heir to the Spanish throne, Princess Leonor, turned 18. The eldest of King Felipe and Queen Letitia's 2 daughters, Princess Leonor is fast becoming a national obsession, with her every fashion choice and potential boyfriend documented and dissected. Her rising public profile is in contrast to her closely guarded childhood, during which she made a very few public appearances. After attending primary school in Barcelona, she moved to Wales to complete her education at UWC, where she graduated earlier this year. She's now enrolled in a military academy, undergoing officer training, which will last for 3 years. Much like her father, Leonor will be keen to distance herself from the fiscal scandals of her grandfather, the ex-King Juan Carlos. She'll do well instead to emulate her mother and grandmother, the beloved Queen Sofia, whose chic style she's already clearly inherited. The 46-year-old Princess Victoria of Sweden is another European royal who's benefited from the modernization of primogeniture. In fact, she was second in line to the Swedish throne at birth and leapfrogged over her younger brother, Prince Carl Philip, upon the change in the constitution. It caused something of a controversy at the time, as her father, King Carl Gustaf, objected to the change, not because he didn't want women to succeed, but because of his sympathy towards his son, who was suddenly stripped of his crown prince status. In Sweden, the monarch has even less of a role in public life than in the UK, and as such, King Carl Gustaf has largely kept out of the spotlight. However, similar to other royals of her generation, Victoria's been more candid about her personal life and was open about her struggles with anorexia in the 1990s. Princess Victoria's 11-year-old daughter, Princess Estelle, is next in line to the throne after her mother.